Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aaron, your multi-sport coach. Today I'm talking about your Christmas thoughts. Okay, so what does that mean? It's what happens at this time of year. It's the festive season. Our thoughts change to what we're so conditioned to. And what are we conditioned to? It's Christmas. You know, we tell ourselves it's okay to let ourselves go with food, training, whatever else. So we start to go into this cycle, this negative, downward spiral that gets us in a really bad way. And come 1st of January, we've got all these goals, motivation that are flooding through us. We've got all these emotions that, we want to change and get back to where we were before or better. But in reality, we've made it twice as hard for ourselves to make those changes because we've gone through all the shit. We've told ourselves that it's okay to eat all this food, it's okay not to train. So then we come start of New Year and we're going, right, we need to make changes now. And it's twice as hard. It's twice as hard. And then it gets so hard that we give up. Right? We give up and we say to ourselves, no, it's too hard. And we throw our hands in the air and we go, oh, that's it, go back to where we were. So, the motivation I want to give you guys today, I want to set you guys up with some tips, some ideas, some way to change your thought processes, right? So you don't go through that cycle, the same cycle. So if you think about it, your thoughts are your actions, and your actions generally come from your past, right? It's what we've done before. So us as humans, we go through that same cycle. We do what we're comfortable with doing all the time, right? We don't like change and we don't like uncomfortable, because if we're uncomfortable, it doesn't feel good. We like to feel good, always want to feel good. So if you think about it, right, Christmas time, go back to your childhood. Christmas Day, it's exciting, you got all the presents, you got all the food, right? And you got your parents telling you it's Christmas, it's okay, right? So we've been so conditioned from childhood that it's okay that we eat all this shit food, it's okay that we overeat, it's okay that we have fun. Right? We're so conditioned to it. So the thoughts I want to give you today is something to think about, take away to change that thought process. Right? Guess what? It's not fucking okay. It's not okay to stuff yourself stupid on Christmas Day. It's not okay to drink all the alcohol that you can drink constantly in the festive season. It's not okay. Right? It feels good, yes. So we're going back to childhood, Christmas presents, food, family, all that stuff, the feel good, comfort zones. Right, so this Christmas, this festive season, I'm challenging you to make some changes so you don't feel comfortable. You're not always in that feel-good state. Don't get me wrong. It is Christmas. You have to socialise. You have to have that sort of fun. But not all the time, not constantly. Not as much that you're going to put yourself in a negative state of mind and physically as well. So then you come around New Year and you go, wow, let's do all these New Year resolutions that never fucking work anyway. So I'm challenging you to start now. Start today. Change your thought process to make a difference for the new year. It's going to be so much easier. So much easier. So as I said, your actions come from your past experience in your childhood. It's okay to do this. It's okay to do this. It's Christmas. Right, it's okay, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we'll start in the new year. Bullshit. Let's start now. So, how do we overcome these actions and these thoughts? Well, the number one is to set a goal and to set an intention. I'm really big on setting goals. You guys, if you've heard me speak before, it's all about setting a goal and creating a vision, a pathway. Right? But look, even if you just set a goal in your mind and you set an intention over the Christmas break, right? Set an intention, right? I'm not going to overeat. I'm not going to drink every day of the holidays. Right? Set an intention to suit your needs. Yes, what you're comfortable or sorry, I shouldn't say comfortable. It's what you're uncomfortable in doing that's going to be like realistic for you, right? Now, a really good way to set you up, okay? Because like what happens at the moment, we start to come into this time of year and we start to go out for dinner like once, twice, and then come around Christmas Day, we're probably put on a couple of kilos already and we're feeling like shit. So we go, oh fuck it, I'll start the new year. Right? And we're eating more and more and more. It's like, almost like an addiction. We get so addicted to what we're intolerant to. And then we start to put on weight, we feel like shit, downward spiral happens. So what I recommend you do is a 2-day juicing fast. Start that now, ASAP. Right? 2-day juicing fast. And if you're on my nutrition program, you would have already done this in the last couple of weeks. Right? 2-day juicing, what you're going to do is you're going to clear out all those parasites in your digestive system that cause you to want all these sugars. So if you do a 2-day juicing fast, your system's going to be very clean already. So then it comes around to these social events or Christmas days or stuff like that. You're not going to be so inclined to eat more, to want more sugars. So this is a really great way to set you up so you're not feeling like this extra stuff, right? So if you can get your mind right, first of all, you get your mind right and you set an intention, you go, right, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to be like really good this year and I'm going to make sure I do all these things. You got your mind right, then you get your digestive system right, already you're winning. Right, because you're not going to have that thought, your stomach's not going to be telling your mind, so you've set yourself up for a really good festive season. 2-day juice fast, I recommend. Cold-pressed juices, like whole foods, organic foods is the best way. If you want my juicing plan, check out my website, aaronbuchan.com. So the next thing, right, if we go to social events, and there's always shit food. I don't know, the social events I go to, I look at the food and I'm like, what the hell? I can't eat that shit, right? My biggest one tip for this at any social event is number 1, eat prior to going, or take your own food. Who gives a fuck what people think? Really? Take your own food. People are going to be looking at you like you're a freak. But who cares? Seriously, don't worry about what other people think. It's just a thought that like they're choosing to think. Take your own food. Eat before or take your own food. Another tip, social events, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Right? Eat before, take your own food, drink plenty of water. You're going to be less inclined to eat any of the shit that's on the table. Any of those cakes or like whatever they have. You know what I mean? Okay, another tip, strength training. Like this time of year is really important to keep your metabolism up high. You want to be burning, right? If you are going to have a couple days, look, I'm saying in the festive season, I'm not saying you have to be totally strict, not eat anything. You know, you've got to have a couple days like where you go, right, I might eat, I might go out, I might have this, I might do that. So, but a really good tip is to keep your metabolism up high, right? Strength training is a really good way. Now, if you're on my multi-sport coaching program, right, it's a great time to be doing a little bit of extra strength because there's no big events coming up in the next 2 weeks, right? So that time over Christmas, you get back to a little bit of strength training, you get your metabolic rate up, so you're burning more calories every day. I know for me, coming off Ironman a couple of weeks ago, so last week I did a lot of strength work, and this week is going to be a lot of strength work as well. So like you're rebuilding the strength that you're not doing in that season. Right? So it's only going to be a couple of weeks because there's generally a couple of events coming like mid-January or something like that. But it's really going to keep your metabolism up high. If you can do something like a high-intensity circuit training, your metabolism is flying all day long. So you're going to be burning more calories and you can probably afford to eat a little bit more as well. But in this festive season, you can keep your diet super strict, get some like high-intensity strength training up to increase your metabolic rate. Imagine if you could lose weight over Christmas, or even even like better, drop body fat percentage. How good would that be to set you up for January? Absolutely amazing. So strength training is a really important thing that you want to be thinking about. Now, another one, late nights versus early nights. I mean, going to bed early. The festive season, social events, Christmas parties, of course you're going to be going to bed late. It just happens. I know I had a couple like Christmas events, and I think for one like weekend it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was going to bed like well after 12 o'clock. Yeah, so Monday comes around, you feel like crap. But the two tips that you can do with that is number one, prior to these events that are coming up that you know you're going to get late nights, get to bed super early. Right, sort of preparing yourself. It's like conditioning yourself. It's like training for a late night. Right, you train yourself up for a late night to get to bed early, and then afterwards you need to make sure essentially you get back to your normal sleeping times. In bed before 10 is crucial sleeping times. 10 to 2 is your physical repair. 2 to 6 is your psychological. It's working with your circadian rhythms. That's how our body works. It doesn't matter like how much time you get sleeping. You need to be sleeping 10 to 6. If you don't, you need to get back to that rhythm and that cycle as soon as possible. Because if you don't, you're going to be craving more sugars and your diet's going to be blown out. 10 to 6, crucial sleeping times. I don't know how many times I said that, but really important. 10 to 6, I'll say it again. I mentioned before as well, like water. Alright, if you're going to bed late, if you're eating shit food, right? If you're overeating, you're going to be more inclined to not drink water. The more like water that you're drinking, the less food that you're going to eat. Right? So water is really important. Good quality water as well. I don't know how many times people tell me I drink tap water. My God, the chemicals and the shit in that is killing all the enzymes in your digestive system. You don't want that. Right? Get on, look, if you've got a pure tap, fine, add a little bit of sea salt in, or get on a high quality alkaline water. Right? Now someone asked me a good question like yesterday, is rainwater good? Well, it's probably better than tap water, but it's still acidic. Right? You want to turn your digestive system more alkaline. Right? It's preventing our disease. It's going to be more better for the digestive system. Right? And I'm a big advocate now of the Kangen water machine. Right? So you got 9.5 that comes straight out of the machine. You know, it's no bottles, it's no ongoing costs. You buy your machine, you got it, that's it. So, but that's another video for another day. So the most important thing I want you to take from this, drinking more water. If you want weight loss over Christmas, cut your food in half and probably triple your water intake. That's the most simplest form of weight loss you can get without even exercising. So they're my tips for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Brian and Becky. Good to see you on. Thank you very much. I hope you got a few tips out of this. If you've got any other questions, any other things that are you need to know, contact me or check out my website, aaronbuchan.com. Have a great day.